everyone, and welcome back to Vera's Tea Channel, where today we're going to be talking about what's the tea on tea. We're going to be taking a quick dive into the magazine Fresh Cup, tell you guys a little bit about it and what's new this month in August issue, and I hope you all are ready. So grab your teacups and let's get going. All right, so do you have your teacup? Did you find this month's issue of Fresh Cup magazine in your mail? No? That's okay. I wouldn't expect it to be on just anybody's tea table or coffee table. To be honest, it's really not intended for everybody. I discovered Fresh Cup actually last year when around the same time that Teavana was closing, or my store was closing. I had a friend who loved coffee as much as I love tea. And they made it their life's mission to teach me all about coffee because I had taught them all about tea. Payback, man, it'll find you. But in that journey of coffee discovery, I fell in love with coffee, of course, and did a lot of reading and just was so hungry for knowledge. And I realized that there might be a magazine out there that I could get every month or weekly or however frequently it came out that would tell me about what was going on in the coffee and hopefully the tea world simultaneously. And I found Fresh Cup. So Fresh Cup is actually marketed towards coffee and tea professionals. Specifically, I would say it's intended for people who own a business, like a small business, who are looking to expand it in some way or grow it, or maybe find a way to try and make themselves unique, maybe learn what's new and trending, that sort of thing. And I don't regret getting this magazine because I have learned so much about the things that are going on in the industry. New products that are coming out in local places that I would, like, to be honest, just aren't available where I am. And I don't know, it's so cool. And it's been interesting because I see like some of the conversations that are had, especially among our generation, around sustainability, for instance. We talk a lot about ways to be sustainable. You know, there are tons of videos on here about ways that you can make your life just a little bit more sustainable than it was. And, you know, seeing those conversations through the eyes of small business owners and how coffee and tea shops are trying to adapt to that. So there were conversations, or there were articles, I should say, I say conversations, but there have been articles and more featurettes actually of different like cafe shops around the world and what they're doing differently. So for instance, I know there was a shop that was featured sometime last year in London that got rid of cups. So as a customer, you would have to come in and bring your cup with you. And if you didn't bring your cup, then you were charged a fee, kind of like at Aldi's where you pay, you know, you put 25 cents into the thing to get your cart and then you get your quarter back when you turn the shopping cart in. Very similar to that, but with cups. And so what it did was it promoted the use of more sustainable cups, you know, like you just reuse the same cup over and over again. But it also encouraged those people who weren't willing to bring their own cup, or maybe who forgot to bring their cup, encouraged them to bring the cups back to be properly disposed of or recycled or whatever it was that they did with them. So I thought that was kind of interesting. So I've really enjoyed my subscription to Fresh Cup. It's actually getting ready to renew here shortly, so I'll probably do that because, like in this month's issue, I constantly find new tea shops. So this month is all about branding, and they really are doing a deep dive into what is unique about some of these companies that they're featuring. And one of them that I found is a company called Eteakit, Ateaket, out of Edinburgh, Scotland. And I thought that was so cute. I love tea puns, so Eteakit just was perfect. And it looks like they were actually founded in 2008, and they started as a tea room. So you go, you'd have tea, you'd have some food, and just kind of connect with friends and stuff. And they would have some retail-y type things, kind of boutique-ish, you know. And if you've ever been to a tea room, you probably know what I'm talking about. Well, they recently, in 2016, expanded. Apparently, they have a love for the retail side as well as for the tea room. And so what they did was they opened a store for just retail. So they have both now. And they have like the cutest products like that have been talked about in here. I haven't been to the website yet. I figured we could do that together. But a few mentions in here. They have like these tea infused candles. They have this super cute like shopping bag that just says the tea bag. Again, I love tea puns, so it's perfect. And then they mentioned something called the bubble cup, which based on the picture isn't super easy to get. But I guess it's supposed to be like a teapot and a teacup in one. So I'm looking forward to maybe looking that up online when we do that. But they're also like coming out with new things all the time, such as they did tea infused beer, which is perfect. I mean, when you're in Scotland, but I don't know. I thought it was super cool that there's a company that's out there innovating tea in new ways and constantly trying to find like new partnerships and stuff with companies that you wouldn't necessarily think of as being associated with tea, and then creating something special with it. So I'm really looking forward to checking out the website with you. We're going to do that now, and hopefully we'll find some good stuff on there. All right, guys, so I am super excited to show you the Eteakit website. Like, really excited. All I did was Google search Eteakit, and it looks like I found the website, because it's definitely a tea place. Oh my gosh, look at that photo. Oh, so pretty. No, go back. Ooh, they have a tea club. Okay, so that's good to know. Because there are three things. I want to try and keep this as brief as possible for you guys, because I know how it's so easy for me to just get like sucked into looking at all the teas and stuff. So I'll try and make this fast for you guys. But there are three things I want to look for. The first one is actually a whiskey tea. So there was reference in the article to them doing like tea infused beers and stuff like that, but there's also a reference to a whiskey tea, something to do with how like innovative this particular company or this particular brand is. So I want to find that, which I imagine we'll find in the teas. And then under teaware, there was that bubble cup. I think I mentioned that. That was also highlighted. So I kind of want to get a little bit more information. And then also the tea club, because my tea bag is, look, that's the bag I was talking about. And periodic that looks super cute. So let's start. Oh, goodness, so much to look at. Okay, so, oh, I'm loving these pictures, guys. Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh, that's the watermelon burst tea. It's so pretty in the flowers. Okay, we got to keep going. Got to keep going with a purpose. Okay, so they have some pure teas and some scented teas. That's good. That's something I usually look for. I don't want just a bunch of herbal floral teas. You know, I want all kinds of teas. I want pure teas. I'm trying to read all these names real quick. Oh, my cursor's on it. So the Tomatin Barrel Aged Whiskey Black Tea. Okay, so let's click on this. It looks really pretty. Kind of almost looks like the old Earl Grey creme from, Tivana with the cornflowers. Let me see. So blended. Okay, so it's an Assam, Ceylon, and Fujian black tea with bergamot. Okay, so it's like an Earl Grey with cornflowers. Magic bit we worked with. Okay, so Tomatin Distillery is the name of the distillery in the Scottish Highlands that they use. And they let the trying to read this really fast. Okay. So they essentially just let the tea age in the whiskey barrels. So you get that smoky, fruity flavor of the whiskey with the tea. That is so cool. Oh, I wonder if they have like a gift set. They probably do. And it's limited edition. And they have it in tea bags. So that's nice to know. So you can buy it both loose leaf and in tea bags. Okay, so we found the whiskey tea. Let's find this bubble cup. Ah! Oh my God. Oh my God. I love... Oh, look at how cute these pots are, guys, with the tea timers. I actually really like that spoon, too. Oh, I've seen those before. Those are kind of nifty. Brewing. Okay, there's the candle. Oh. Plastic fray and bleached paper. Oh, that's nice. Let me see. Yep, the tippy cup. There's the tippy cup. And, oh, bubble cup. There you go. Can't miss it. They showed a photo of it in the magazine. I just really wanted to see it up close a little bit. Okay, so the bubble cup was designed by Eteakit and made by South Queensferry-based potter Ian Henderson. All right, and it looks like they're all handmade. They're each a little bit unique, which I would expect with a handmade product, and they're unglazed. I personally, I love my unglazed pottery for pure teas. So, just because they kind of flavor over time. It looks really interesting. This is definitely something I would want to, try out and see if I like brewing with it. Okay, and let's check out the club. Okay, so 6 month. Okay, they do offer it in different lengths. So 3, 6, and 12 months. Not badly priced. Of course, that's in pounds. Okay, and they have a video to kind of, introduce you to what the club is. Okay. So there's more info. Okay. Oh, that's right. I need to find out. Do they ship to the United States? Let's see. FAQ. Yes. Okay. Which areas? Oh, there you go. Which areas do you deliver to? We are able to deliver to most parts of the world. Okay. So I'm hoping they deliver to the US. It looks like they might. So if your country is not shown here for some reason, email us. Nifty. So Eteakit delivers outside of Scotland. Yay. All right, so I think I found my new tea crush. What did you think of the Eteakit
keep
exploring
website?
And I'll get back
For
to you guys.
me, like I said, it was my first time on there, so I'm sure I got a little giggly on there, so thank you for your patience. I was pretty impressed for my first walkthrough. I love the colors. I loved the cleanliness of the website. It seemed relatively easy to walk through. I'd say the one thing I thought they did really well was actually the photos of the teas. So when we were walking through their tea selection, those photos, I don't know, it was like you were holding the tea in your hands and could sit there and pick out all the different tea flavors, all the different ingredients. So to me, that was really inspiring. It made me want to buy tea, made me want to drink tea. I don't know, I'm very visual. So to me, that really appealed to me. As far as product go, I'd have to say the product I was most excited to see and was most impressed with was their tea subscription service. I know that's silly. Almost every tea company has their own subscription service and everybody kind of does it differently. But I was doing a little bit more reading through the details of how it works, and they do offer it in 3 different lengths of time. So they have their 3 month, 6 month, and 12 month, and they're all pretty reasonably priced for the duration. And the first month that you get your subscription, they send you 10 teas, which is pretty generous. You don't get a whole lot of them, just enough to kind of sample each one a few times, but they're really good high quality teas. So you're getting a nice clean white tea, a second flush Darjeeling, and they're pure teas. You're getting a green tea and an oolong. So you can teach yourself in that first month the tasting difference between a white tea, a green tea, an oolong, or a black tea. You can tell the difference between these 2 different kinds of black tea. I love that. Because to me, that's just tea education. And teaching your tongue how to taste those things is really important. But also, what I really liked about the subscription service is that in that first month, you also get an infuser mug. So if you're not already a loose leaf tea drinker, or even if you are, but you're looking for a new way to brew, or like me, you just need another tea infuser mug, We don't know why, you just need one. You know, it's a great subscription. They give you a way to navigate, like to break into the loose leaf tea world. So I was super impressed. And then after that, of course, they send you the samples. So every month they send you their tea of the month, or however it is that they do it. So I thought that was cool. So let me know what you think. If you navigated the website, maybe found something on there that you were, you know, really excited to try, or maybe a product that was just wow, or maybe there was even something on there that you didn't like. Please don't forget to comment down below. Remember, none of this was in any way sponsored by Fresh Cup or Eteakit. So if you know anybody, hey, hit me up. I'd love to try that tea subscription service on the house. No, but you know, I've left some links down below in the descriptions for you to access those things pretty easily. And of course, you can also follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and leave me some photos, comments. What did you think about the walkthrough? Was it helpful? Would you like to see another one? I'd love to know. And don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button as well. We know there's another video coming up on Tuesday, but you definitely want to get that notification to tell you when it's up, okay? So I hope you have a wonderful Saturday and a great rest of your weekend. May it be restful and relaxing. Bye, guys.